Yo, Angel, thank you for the raid. Did you win Mario Party, my guy? He did? Nice. Well, we're not playing Donkey Kong just yet. We're doing the tier list first, if you want to stay for that. Like, just no... Oh, did I forget to... Oh, yeah, I forgot to change the title. That's why. I knew I forgot to do something. New Rogue flavor did just drop, bro. Peaches and cream. I should probably do just chatting. Okay, there we go. It's been changed. It's been changed, chat. Jesus. Yo, nice DMM, sick. Yo, 20 consecutive streams. Let's go, Flash. Anyway, yes, I'm not doing Donkey Kong just yet, fam. Like, if we're doing Paper Mario stuff first, please stay. Yo, what up, Aaron? You're trying to spread the word of DK Bananza triple jump tech? You're gonna have to save it for when I'm actually playing, Aaron, because I'm gonna forget otherwise. Any tips for Shadow Queen Mouse alone? Yeah, go watch my video, bro. Even though that's technically not Mao's alone. It's Mao's partner. It's Mao's partner. Mao's moves only, but it doesn't matter. You'll still get something from it. Dude, 165 stream streak? That's crazy. Alright, I gotta do the other stuff first. Actually? Just gonna make that. Okay. Real quick, we'll be back for DK. Real quick, it's gonna take like what, like hours, bro? Damn. Yeah, sounds good, Adobe. No worries. Okay, fam. So we're gonna be doing. Let me turn the music down just a tad, real quick. Oh, I didn't mean to. Not the time. Here we go. Okay, so what we are doing tonight is I've done this. I did this right before the remake dropped, actually, but my opinions have changed a little bit, I think. So we're gonna redo. I guess not redo, but like I'm gonna go through all the badges and partners at least, and we'll talk about special moves and items like at the very end. But long story short on that, if you want the cliff notes, is I don't really need to tier them because I think they're all good. So like there's some objectively bad items, but like I don't think anything is so bad that like it's gonna destroy you. But for badges and partners, you know, a lot of people ask like, hey, what do you recommend for badges or stuff? I mean, I guess people ask for items, but I'm gonna have to make another sub goal for items because tiering items is absolute hell. If anyone was there for the item stream, that shit was crazy. Yo, see you, Jay. A point swap at 0 FP? Hey. Nah, that's Galaxy Brain right there. So anyway, we're gonna go through that, and then I asked, because I was gonna do something else afterwards, because usually it's like, it takes like, what, a couple hours to do these tier lists? So I was like, okay, what should I do afterwards? And I just let my community vote, and we ended up with Donkey Kong Bananza. So that's what we're gonna play. We're gonna play more of it. I actually haven't played it all since last night. It was a busy day at work, and I was playing Persona 5 Phantom X because that game has a chokehold on me. So I have not played any more Donkey Kong Bananza. So we're basically going to be starting from right where we left off last time. So yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. I don't know how long I'm going to be playing Donkey Kong, but we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling good, we might be going for a while. But without further ado, let's jump. How is it? Oh, it's fucking amazing, bro. It's checking all the boxes for me, bro. It's hitting all the right notes for me. It's very good. Like, if you like Odyssey, you're gonna love the game, IMO. It definitely gives you that kind of feel, but it's very still distinctly Donkey Kong. And the boss fights are way better than Odyssey's. So, I'm big recommending. It's fucking awesome. I mean, bro, if you're on the fence, you should honestly, like, watch a little gameplay. Sometimes seeing it in action is enough to, like, convince you. Anyway, let's get started with these tier lists. Yes. All right. So let's define our tiers first, shall we? I might put the... the description of the tiers in here, maybe. Maybe we'll do that, chat. Let's call S tier Kappy Selects. You know, like when Nintendo did Nintendo Selects back in the day? So we're gonna call these Kappy Selects. These are like the badges. Like if someone comes up to me and they're asking me, they're like, Kappy, dude, what badges should I have on? I'm gonna be like, do you have any of these on? And if you don't, you should equip them. I do not think it will be spoiler. I don't think it's going to be spoiler heavy as far as like what trailers have shown, Angel, if that's what you're like wondering. Okay, A tier. What should I do A tier? I feel like A tier is like really good for certain situations. That's a good one. Yeah. So like, for example, some badges are better for bosses, some are better for normal fights. Like, you know, I would say these badges, I would be like, okay, if you're gonna do a boss, if you're gonna do like bosses, maybe equip some of these. If you're gonna go for like normal fights, then maybe you go for these. But in those situations, they are top tier because like when you think about it, some badges are super good, but they're better against bosses than normal fights and vice versa. But they're still like top of their class in that category. So I need a space to put them because some badges you can put on for both and it don't matter. And others, like, it depends on what you're going for. And then B tier, I would put niche use, but can be effective. These are badges that, like, I would be like, if someone's struggling with a specific boss or like a specific floor set in the Pit of 100 Trials, I'm gonna be like, yo, this badge might help you with that set of floors or like this particular boss. We're getting more granular as we go down, right? Because some badges, I'll be like, always have this equipped. Some badges, I'll be like, this badge is godlike against bosses or normal fights. And then some I'll be like, this badge is good only if you're fighting like X boss or Y set of the pit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say okay, we're gonna call this really good. Doesn't sound right. Maybe I call A tier needs to be, I think this wording is, I'm gonna say not really good, but good for certain situations. Okay, this is B tier. Why does it copy the orangeness over? What? What is that? Okay, A is like, fuck. What is A, bro? Great for bosses or normal fights. Just saying, Zap Tap SSS Plus tier. That is blatantly wrong. What's up, Jackson? Okay, C tier, I'm gonna call these mid badges. Okay, these are badges. Okay. I'm not gonna recommend these. Okay. C tier is mid. I'm not gonna recommend them usually, but if they're not, awful for you. If you decide, if you're like, you know what, Kappy, fuck you, I'm gonna equip this badge. I'm gonna be like, listen, man, I ain't gonna fight you on this. Equip the badge if you want, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna judge. Like, if you want to equip this, you do that, bro. I guess you could also call this like No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not. No. Yeah, I'm not gonna recommend these. And then, okay, this is D tier, right? I need to change this to black. I'll do gray. We'll do a light gray. D for don't equip these. These are badges that I would actively tell you not to equip because they are ass. They are not good. They are bad. They will make things worse for you. Now, I do want to preface that this is going to come from a beginner's perspective. So there are certain badges that are going to be tiered a certain way based on a first time playthrough and not with like playthroughs of experience. I hope you know what that means. Like, if someone had gone through this game like 5 times, this list does not apply to you. So I'm going to be trying to tier this as if you're going through it for the first time. And they're coming to me and they're asking me, Kappy, do you have any recommendations for badges? What should I have equipped? Like, what should I be, what should I not have equipped? What should I be spending my BP on? And this is like the cascading tier list of how I would like recommend badges. Okay. With that said, we need one more tier. I'm sorry, fam. We need one more tier. Below, I guess? I'm gonna make it pink. No, you need to stay gray. This needs to be misc. Miscellaneous. Misc. These are badges that don't do anything. Right? Like, I'm not gonna recommend these because they're like the cosmetic badges. I'm gonna make it pink. Let's just slap all these in right now. Like, let's just get them out of the way. All the emblems, all the effects badges, they don't do anything. They're just cosmetic. Where's Timing Tutor? That shit's also cosmetic. Low-key. Where the hell's Timing Tutor? There it is. We'll talk about Timing Tutor, like... It's weird, because you can just look up this shit online. So it's like, Timing Tutor is just cosmetic. If you want to see that shit, yeah, you do that, you know? It's not, like, doing anything. Okay. Oh, this one. Ha, of course, the GameCube one. Is Peekaboo a cosmetic badge? Oh, slow go. Is Peekaboo a cosmetic badge, chat? Should we say Peekaboo? No, I'm gonna rate the bump in first attack, actually. I do think that, like, even though they don't provide value in actual combat, like, I would still recommend first attack to players. And if I'm gonna recommend a badge, I feel like it should be included in the list. I'm not recommending any of these. I'm not gonna be like, dude, put on L and W emblem, bruh. Could I watch the VOD? You could watch the VOD from yesterday. Angel. I just want more viewers. Okay, chat, I need a, like, should we consider Peekaboo? Should I tier Peekaboo? Would I like, I don't think I'd ever recommend Peekaboo, but I I know people would equip it, but like at the same time, like, you could just look this shit up too. Like, should I tier this or should I just put it in misc? I need to know, chat. Say it should be tiered. I mean, this costs BP too. Some of these cost BP. This one does, but I'm still not going to tier it because it really is not do anything. A first time playthrough? Well, then I would never recommend Timing Tutor. I really think Timing Tutor is different. Like, you could just look up a YouTube video on this shit, bro. Like, you gotta, I mean, I guess, like, maybe I shouldn't factor in a YouTube video. I guess we could do timing tutor then. I guess if we're going off of does it cost BP, then I guess it's fine. I'm still gonna rank, rate first attack, though. Okay, well, we'll do timing tutor, sure. Sure. You're right. Okay, that's a fair point, Aaron. That's a fair point. Okay, I will not. I'm still not... Slogo, though, is still being included in MISC, because, no. And, let's just get this out of the way now. Even though Attack Effects G is the answer to Hooktail, I'm not recommending, like... This badge is so weird because it's only good for one boss. And, like, I guess that should just go in B tier, but, like... You don't need it? I think it's more cosmetic than it is functional. Like, at the end of the day. So I don't think it's worth rating Attack Effects G. We'll put it at the top, just to, you know, give it its flowers for Hooktail. No. First time players can definitely beat Hooktail without Attack Effects G. It would feel weird to put... I don't know. I don't... Even with the 1 defense? Yeah, man. Absolutely. Well, I've seen people beat Hooktail without it, though. Yeah, I've seen first-timers do it, for sure. Like, let me put it this way. I have never seen anyone, like... I have never seen people ask, like, how to beat Hooktail before. Yeah, absolutely. First attempt? Yes. I think we're giving Hooktail too much credit, bro. She is tough, but, like, you can still get around her stuff. Power Smash still dealing 3 damage. I've seen really bad players too. Okay, I guess. Oh, I hate tiering Attack Effects G. I hate tiering this badge, but I think I did it in the other one. So I think if I did it in the other one, I should tier it in this one too. Yoda Rachel. Yeah, we're not talking about Encore. I don't need to hear about poorly designed bosses. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just start with it then. Was it even at the ATT? Okay, it goes behind all nothing. We'll just do this. Where's timing tutor? Okay. It should go. There we go. Okay, we'll just go in alphabetical order. Okay, let's get started, shall we? I think we got it. Let's start with all or nothing. Okay. All or nothing. I'm gonna put this in B because it's good for late game pit, but I'm like, and I'm not gonna recommend all or nothing because it's extra attack. However, it's in this. I'm not gonna make an extra tier for this one in between badge, but all or nothing is in a place where I wouldn't recommend it if you're like. I always ask people, so when people ask me for like stuff, I'll be like, "Hey, how comfortable are you with your jump action commands?" And if they say yes, I'll be like, "Hey, put on all or nothing." If they say no, I'm not gonna recommend all or nothing, right? Like, maybe I should make a tier called B.5 and put all or nothing in it. I think B tier is a good spot for all or nothing because you get it super late. It's mainly for endgame pit and some chapter 8 bosses. And like, I will recommend it if people are asking for like recommendations for those bosses or for the pit, but only if their jump action commands are good, basically. So I think B is... I think certain situations kind of covers what I'm going for. Okay, let's rank Attack of XG. I mean, it's the same thing. Attack of XG is good for Hooktail, and that's it. I have nothing else to say about it. If someone is asking me for help on Hooktail, I'll be like, hey, use Attack of XG. The game literally tells you to. Okay. Bump attack. Oh, bump attack is weird. Bump attack is also in this weird spot. Okay, I mean, bump attack is not a bad badge, but you get it so late potentially. And like, people aren't going through the pit super early. Like that early. And if they are, they're not going far enough to get bump attack. You know what? I need to make an extra tier. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. We have to. Wait. Maybe B might become too might become too full. Certain situations covers a lot of things. Bump attack is good for 100% of the game because you're like backtracking and doing things, and when you're high enough level at the end, you can just not have to fight things, and it's super nice there. But like, and I used it when I was 100%ing the game, but like, otherwise it's doing literally nothing. No, that's an assumption I would not make. Tons of people like to 100% their games. And you could say there's a lot of both sides. I'm gonna put... you know what? I honestly, maybe we should make a B.5. No, I think your bias is showing there, Aaron. You're way too biased. Like, that's a weird assumption to make. I've 100%ed almost every RPG I've played. And like, I know others who have done the same. And I also know people who haven't. So it's like, it goes both ways. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna put this in B because like, it's good for 100%ing and it's not good anywhere else. Like certain situations. We may have to make a separate tier, chat. We may have to make a tier between B and C, I'm not sure. I might have to make a B.5. Okay, charge. Charge? Great for boss fights. I mean, if you need like quick power, it doesn't cost a lot. Charge is the way to go, fam. Charge P is basically in the same boat. They're good for bosses. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much else to say. I think just charge in general is a great option to have if you feel like you don't have anything for a turn to do for bosses. I don't think it's useful in normal fights, like truly. But especially if you're gonna go like, if you're gonna start power bouncing, like, you know, charge is good. And even spin jump and just jumping in general, charge could be good for. Same for charge P. I mean, obviously charge P is better for some partners. Cough, Yoshi. But you know, it's still a solid option all around. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're using Bobbery? Don't equip charge P. Like, I'm not gonna go like that granular when I'm like recommending badges. So I think A tier is a great spot for both the charge badges. Chill out. I think for me, I think chill out a Kappy Select, bro. I'm always recommending this shit. Actually, sorry, not a Kappy Select. It's because it doesn't work for bosses. But I will always recommend this badge for the pit, no matter what. If someone's asking me a badge for the pit, I'm recommending chill out 1000% of the time because like I don't like first strikes, and doing some first strikes for you, like for Mario in this game, are whack. It's whack in Switch. So like, I don't want to get punished for messing up, like a spin jump or something, so chill out. Goes into A tier. By the way, fam, if anyone's wondering, I'm not ordering any of these tiers. These are not. I'm not going to order these tiers because it's more like a general. It's a very broad scope of the tier. I'm not gonna recommend charge P over charge. Like it's too granular. It's all unordered basically in these. I'm not even gonna order the Kappy Selects tier. Okay. Close call. Yeah, I'm not recommending these, bro. I hate evasion, right? This is very Kappy personal we're getting right now. I hate evasion. I don't think it's good, and I'm not going to tell anybody to rely on it or equip it. I'm going to be like, don't do it. Same with, especially, well, especially close call P, which I'm going to be like, nah, do not equip this. You don't need it. But close call, I mean, like, I'm not, if someone equips it, I'm not going to be like, hey, you shouldn't equip that. Because, like, yeah, it can save you, but, like, I'm never going to recommend it. But I will actively tell you, do not equip close call P, because it is just worthless. Swap to a partner. Feels like Pokemon where you hope Thunder misses. I feel like the chance of Thunder... I don't know. I feel like I would bank on a Thunder miss more than I would bank on close call. Which is sad, because I think it's like, I think close call has better odds, but whatever. That's just how I feel when I'm playing Pokemon. Okay, damage, dodge. I think these are... certain situations feels weird. Are these A tier for me? Okay, this is weird because certain... man, I feel like... it's A or B, but I'm feeling like it should be A. Because, like, it's really only Chapter 8. And, like, certain... not even all pit floors. Like, only... really only the 90s, where, like, you're really dealing with a bunch of piercing moves, right? Yeah, I'm gonna slap both of these into A, because they feel the same. And you might be wondering why I'm putting damage dodge P in here. Like, I truly don't think that you should worry about evasion with a partner. Like, I'll never tell you to equip it, and I'll tell you actively not to equip this, but, like, it's not, like, the end of the world to try and keep your partner safe, especially if you have, like, a partner that you really like using and you want to keep them alive longer. Like, damage dodge P is a perfectly viable option. Obviously, I mean, the thing is, like, they're actually good in both boss fights and normal fights, but I don't think it's a Kappy Select, because I'm not going to tell someone to keep damage dodge on the whole time. I don't truly think, like, if push comes to shove, I'm telling you to take off damage dodge, probably, right? Like, it's not a, you gotta have this equipped all the time. So, I think, actually, A tier is pretty good. It's not, I wouldn't say it's, like, top of class, but it's high enough in both categories. I think it deserves an A tier placing. Like, I would recommend both of these. Defend Plus. Yeah, I think Defend Plus. Honestly, Defend Plus probably A tier. Same thing as Damage Dodge to me, but you don't have to learn the guard timing. I think the guard timing is so cracked in this game that, like, players will get used to it eventually, but I have seen plenty of missed guards from first-time players, so I do think Defend Plus has a spot in A tier. If you're, like, looking to survive longer, especially with Mario, yes, put this on. 5 BP, harder to justify for the partner, whereas Damage Dodge is like 2 BP only, so it's easy to slot in. Defend plus P is a little harder, so I'm not going to recommend Defend plus P, but like, if you're looking for the extra defense, like, I get it. But I ain't going to recommend Defend plus P. Okay, the double dips. Oh, these are tough. The double dips are tough, bro. I think double dipping is really good. I think, but I don't know if it's a Kappy Select though. I feel like it could be between S or B. Like, it could go S, A, or B for me. I'm trying to think. I think I would say it's this is tough. You know what? I'm gonna put double dip in B, because a lot of the times special moves can do things that double dip can do for you, and you don't need to, like, waste item slots. And, like, items are weird. Items are really weird when it comes to, like, a first time player compared to, like, an experienced player who knows what they're doing with the items and, like, when to use them. So I'm gonna say I don't normally recommend double dip. I do think that double dip P is A tier though. I would probably recommend, like, if I were to, like, give a setup for, like, Pit or something, I'd probably say, like, double dip P is better than double dip for late game, because then you can do stuff with Mario and let the partner do the item work. Yeah, I think overall I'd probably recommend a partner doing it more than Mario would. And it's not like I wouldn't recommend it. Like, I'm not gonna not recommend double item spam, because that shit is broken. Like, like, obviously, you know, obviously Peril is very good, but, like, there's no stopping 2 shooting stars or 2 Zest Dynamites barreling into your opponents. You know what I'm saying? Like, double dip is good. And double dip P is also good, even though you get it way later. But I still think, oh, the availability does kind of, well, I guess it's only one extra chapter. No, it's only one chapter apart. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I think I would recommend double dip P over double dip. Okay. Double pain. All right, listen. If I'm talking to a true first-time player who isn't trying to do, like, challenges and shit, like, come on. I'm not gonna recommend double pain. I'm not gonna, like, maybe I would teach someone the cool Cortez strategy or something, but, like, I feel like a first-time player would get a little overwhelmed with that, and I'm not gonna do that. So Like, I try to keep things more simple, so I would not be recommending Della Pain. And honestly, I would tell people not to equip it, because like it does make things harder if you don't know what you're doing. Like, if you're playing blind, this shit's gonna fuck you up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna get slapped with a 20 damage Smorb Claw, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck just happened to me? It's there to be a challenge badge, obviously. Like, obviously, that's like the intention. Even though you can abuse it really well. But okay. Feeling Fine and Feeling Fine P are the exact same for me. I'm not gonna recommend them. However, it's not like they're bad. For a first-time player, when you don't know what's going on, there's nothing. But I'm not gonna recommend Feeling Fine and Feeling Fine P. But like, mainly because a lot of enemies, when you really think about it, one, you got Sweet Treat, and two, like, the chances of you actually getting inflicted with a ton of status is really not that great. But I know some people are scared of that kind of stuff, and like Bone Tail especially is definitely something like that you could use it for, but I don't know if if the Feeling Fines are good enough for Bone Tail, like, are useful enough to rocket them into B tier for me. Like, I don't see myself ever truly recommending it unless someone was like, hey, how do I, like, I'm not good at guarding Bone Tail Breath. Maybe I should put extremely niche. Nah. I'm not gonna do that. I think it comes through. I'm not gonna recommend these. Yeah. Okay, Fire Drive. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not recommending Fire Drive because it's strong, but it's very FP cost. It's very costly, and like, in the scope of the things that I'm like gonna advise a player to do, I would much more likely tell them to just use Coops or Vivian or Earth Tremor than I am to use Fire Drive. Like, it's a solid move, but I don't even use this thing unless it's early pit runs. So like, if I'm not using it except for a challenge run, I'm not recommending it to people. Okay, first attack. Okay. I understand that first attack is basically kind of in the same realm as Chill Out. However, because it's 0 BP, it's going into Kappy Selects. You can fight me on this. Always have this equipped, because if you don't, you're going to forget. And then you're going to have to fight those 3 stupid Goombas in Riverside Station. And you're going to be shaking your head over it. Instead of being like me, who's like, yes, I don't have to fight these 3 Goombas. It's just good to have. Going throughout the game, because you're not going to have bump attack, like, going through the game later on, going like to earlier chapters when you're like chapter 4 or 5, and you can one-tap enemies, first attack is good. It's a Kappy Select. I'll always recommend first attack. In like a general badge build, I'm telling people to equip first attack just so they don't have to worry about it anymore. I'm going to tell them to go buy it. I'm going to tell them to put it on because it's free. And I'm going to tell them to not set it and forget it, fam. That's what I'm telling them with first attack. Okay. Flower Finder. Easy A tier. Super good for all normal fights and the pit. If this thing worked on bosses, it'd be in Kappy Selects. That's how much I'd recommend this badge. I always have this thing equipped when I'm going through chapters. The FP economy it provides is just so forgiving. It's so easy to spam moves and not have to worry about like using items to regen your FP constantly. And when you get a little low, you could just regen it, you know? But you're gonna find yourself not having to worry too much about it because Flower Finder is very powerful. It's good. Okay. Flower Saver. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think having one Flower Saver on at all times is really good for Mario. It's really good. I think 1 FP spin jumps and multi-bounces, right? Multi-bounces too? I might be tripping. At the very least, 1 FP spin jump is very good. 1 FP power smash, 1 FP power jump. I don't know. This shit is good. It really helps with FP economy, and it pairs super well with Flower Finder for normal fights. So I think having at least one, like, I'm not saying equip every Flower Saver you see, but like, I would put on at least one at all times. It's amazing convenience, and it makes you not have to manage your FP super hard down the line. Flower Saver P, I think, is in a different realm. I think it's good. Definitely something I would recommend to like keep up FP economy, but like it's not as good as Mario's. You need multiples of them, and that can get a little BP heavy. Whereas just one, like just 4 BP is enough to like have Mario's FP costs on like a few of his moves, and that's huge. Like it really is huge. Especially if you can one tap with spin jump. Like that shit is crazy. Okay, FP drain. Listen, don't equip this. If you're a first time player, don't equip this badge. Don't do it. I don't think it is worth the effort of having weaker attack power when you could just equip a Flower Saver. I just don't think it's worth it. Like, obviously, we all know what I truly think about FP drain. I think it's pretty, like, you know, it's a decent badge, but like, I'm not going to tell any first-time player to play through it, like, ever. I will tell them not to equip basically any drains. We'll get there when we get there, but no, don't equip the drains. FP pluses, yeah, this is a weird one. I'm not going to recommend any plus badges, honestly, because like, I don't think it's the end of the world if you upgrade FP or BP. And like, yeah, you can upgrade BP and then equip one of these, but I'm of the opinion that like for a first time player, they're not going to care too much about that. That seems like a lot to manage. I would rather just have them level up FP directly if they want more FP. That's what I think. So I'm not going to recommend FP plus, but you know, if you wanted to, if you figure out, hey, I can upgrade BP and equip it for 5 extra, like, hey, more power to you, you know what I'm saying? Get up, Nightshade. Why did I persuade Cole into getting Donkey Kong? I didn't persuade, I just told him what I felt about the game. He's never gonna play Pokerogue now? Oh no. Okay, Hammer Throw. Yep, we're going straight to don't equip this. Nope, do not equip this. It's worse than it was in GameCube. I'm never telling anybody to equip this badge. It's bad. Don't use it. Save yourself the headache. Hammerman, yeah, I'm never gonna tell anyone to equip Hammerman. Like, there's no reason to equip Hammerman. Like, it's not good. Like, I don't think taking away options as a first-time player is usually good. So I'm not gonna tell anyone to equip Hammerman for sure. Okay, all the happies, I'm not gonna recommend these. Even okay, maybe Happy Heart, or putting Happy Heart B and don't equip. Actually, I lied. No. Like, all three of the... Yeah, I'm not gonna do that to Happy Heart P. Like, it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna recommend these. They're decent filler. They're good. They're decent filler. If you got nothing else to put on, hey, slap them in. Slot them in, but I ain't recommending. Head Rattle. Don't equip. Hammer Range Confusion, where Confusion and the actual Confusion status itself don't always work. Pass. Heartfinder. I'm not going to recommend Heartfinder because I think it's not good. Oh, sorry. I think it's way worse in this version because of the partners auto-reviving. So, I'm not going to recommend it, but... Okay, the drains. Yeah, I mentioned previously, but both drains, no. Don't equip the drains. The HP drain and HP drain P. Like, HP drain P is in contention for one of the worst badges in the game amongst challenge runners and experienced players. So, yeah, I ain't recommending that shit. I'm not recommending HP drain either because it sucks. The value you get out of it is just not worth losing an entire attack point. I think HP plus is in the same area as FP plus, basically. Like, I ain't gonna recommend it, but... Yo! Tier Maker? Oh my god, is that D Tier Maker? Yo, thank you for the Prime Gaming Tier Maker. Welcome to the country. Enjoy those emotes. It has their icon and everything. That's crazy. I'm a big fan of Tier Maker. I use it for all my tier lists. Okay. HP plus P though, I'm never telling you to equip. No, I'm telling you to actively not equip this. Do not equip HP plus P. It's just not... It's not worth the extra 35 health. Or 30 if you don't get Mouse. Like, it's just not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many other things you could spend 6 BP on that will give you better value. Ice Power. Okay. Okay. Ice Power is B tier. Good for certain situations, namely endgame pit runs. Yeah. Like, if I'm giving someone a recommendation for an easy pit build, like, I'm telling them to put on Ice Power as part of it so they don't have to worry about it. It's only 1 BP, so it's easy to slot in. Like, yeah, it's good for that specific situation, so B tier it goes. Ice Smash. Don't equip Ice Smash. It's not doing anything. Freeze doesn't really work on too many enemies. And again, it's hammer range. And you use something else, bro. You don't need to spend the FP on trying to freeze an enemy. I don't even think this badge does extra damage to lava bubbles and embers. It's like, why? Item Hog. You don't need to equip this. Especially if you have Mouse. If you have Mouse, like, why wouldn't you just steal the badge? Why have Item Hog on? Like, it's really not doing much for you. Like, I don't think Item Hog is very good in general. And I don't think it's like... I think its best value is pre-Hooktail Pit speedruns. So, I think it's pretty meh everywhere else. So, I'm not going to recommend it. And I'm going to tell people not to equip it. Okay, Jumpman. Jumpman is... I'm not going to recommend this. Yep, you heard it here first. I am not going to recommend Jumpman normally. If someone is trying to make a Bufu attack build on a boss, go for it. You know? And like, yeah, I'll recommend Jumpman probably, maybe, for like a pit build, but like I don't like taking away options. So I don't like taking away options when I'm giving recommendations to first-time players. So I'm not going to recommend it, but it's good enough that it doesn't. It's good. It's a good enough badge where, like, if someone is going to equip it, I'll give them like the supplementary badges to help. But there's no saving Hammerman, obviously, like comparatively. So Jumpman goes into I'm not going to recommend these. C tier. Okay. Last stand, Kappy Select. Yep, you should always have this badge on because this badge saves lives. And namely, lives. Okay, it saves life. It saves live streams. Damn it! This badge, you just having it on passively when you're taking big damn. Sometimes you get around like 3, 4, 5 health, and like this shit can save you. Last stand will save you. It's 1 BP, works for every fight in the game. Don't take it off ever. There's no reason to take it off. It will save your ass a lot. Last stand P, you know, I think it's the same thing, honestly. I think it's a Kappy Select. I understand that partners don't need to be saved as much. However, like, if you're a first-time player, you don't want to be using up precious resources, especially if they're life shrooms. So, like, Last Stand P is the same thing as Last Stand, except it saves a partner sometimes. Now, I know it's not going to be as effective as Last Stand, but I do think that for 1 BP, you can afford to just slot this in forever. And it's not even like you need to use 2, right? Like, you don't need to use 2 per se, but, like, 4 BP for 2 last stands and 2 last stand Ps, like, I don't know. That's pretty damn good value for what it's providing. For first time players, always. I would recommend first time players equip both every time. Yeah, true. Okay, lucky day. I mean, I'm not gonna recommend this, bro. You get it at the end of the pit? I'm not recommending this shit. It's not good for certain situations, like, you know, it's kind of the same deal as Close Call. Except you get it way late. But if you do the pit a little earlier and you have it for like chapter 7 or chapter 8, like, I'm not gonna recommend it. It can help, but I'm not gonna recommend it. Okay, lucky start. Nope. Not worth. Do not equip this badge. It just doesn't help you. It doesn't help you in the way I wish it would help you. Like, if it was a little stronger in its effects, I think I would recommend it more. But as it stands, it just doesn't feel like it does enough. And sometimes you get an effect that you just don't want. And it's like, what? Keep running away until you get the effect you want? I don't know. It just feels weird to me. I wouldn't recommend Lucky Start. And if people had it on, I would tell them to take it off and replace it with other things. Okay, chat. We actually have an ad coming up. So I am going to take a quick break. We're going to take a quick 3-minute break. And we're going to come back and we're going to hopefully finish the rest of this list. So stretch, get some water, get a snack, and we will be back in 3 minutes. Where's my ad break? Oh my god, I need to put it on. Text. Ad break. There we go. Let me put down here actually so you can see the current list as it stands. Yeah, if you don't want ads, subscribe. Ad break? I'd rather break bread? Hello? Guys, I might make another tier. I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't know. I guess if I'm looking at this list, it doesn't look too bad, actually. I really kind of want to make a B.5. I think it'd be funny. Oh, this song is such a banger. I need to play through this game again, honestly. Neo, The World Ends With You. I gotta play that shit again, bruh. That game was so sick. Yo, welcome back, gamers. Alright, the beginner badge tier list continues. Okay, we got... Now, if anyone has seen me play this game or make tier lists, you already know that I think Mega Rush and Mega Rush P are two of the best badges in the game. Like, once you're able to manip HP from enemies, once you know, like, what attacks are doing what, and how to get to peril easily, these badges are insane. However, I'm not going to recommend them. Nope. Not both of them. I'm not going to recommend them. I understand that you could get Mario into peril through, like, hazards, but that doesn't always happen. So... And I don't think it's enough to be... I don't think I would ever tell players to put themselves in a situation like that, where they could just die immediately. So I'm not going to recommend them to players. That being said, if a player decides to utilize, especially Mega Rush, like, if they want to use hazards, hey, more power to them. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I'm not going to tell a player to put them or their partner in a precarious situation and then, you know, they just get fucked up because of it. Mega Rush especially, Mega Rush P, sorry. Mega Rush P I could maybe see an argument for on GameCube because you can keep the level up, but, like, that's tough to do and you just can't do that anymore on Switch. So I do think they're in the same spot. I'm not going to recommend them to a player. Money. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't equip this. Stop. If you want to make money, farm Pianta Parlor and sell some badges. You don't need this shit. You know, in fact, you could sell a lot of these for a pretty hefty chunk of money, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, you don't need money. Multi-bounce is good for certain situations. Actually, yeah. Good for certain situations, because I'm not always using multi-bounce. This is really good for endgame pits. Maybe a little chapter 6, 7 too, but more the end game pit for me is where I'm gonna recommend multi-bounce. Because if you equip Ice Power and Spike Shield, you can multi-bounce everything, and you can get a lot of power in this game, so it's pretty damn good. However, in the beginning, in the early game, it is pretty meh. So I would not recommend it then, which is why it's good for certain situations, which is later in the game. This badge pairs really well with Flower Finder and Flower Saver specifically, alongside stacking attack. Okay, the P down, D ups. I think for Mario, well, I don't know, actually. I'm not going to recommend these. Either of them. Okay, so here's the thing. These are good for piercing moves. Specifically Chapter 8 bosses, because a lot of them have piercing moves, but like, on the flip side, when you don't know how to just like bum rush a boss or like know what's coming, and you're just kind of clawing to survive and deal damage, reducing your damage is not something I would ever recommend. However, it can be useful. So, like, I'm never going to tell, like, especially against Shadow Queen, where you can potentially reduce a lot more damage, even if you don't really know what's going on when you're first fighting her, it can come in clutch, and it does pair well with Last Stand, so in those moments. So it can be okay, but I'm never going to tell you to equip it. I just don't think it's bad enough to go into D tier, though. Like, even though I don't think these badges are good, per se, like, I don't think they're bad enough. Even though they're dropping power, I think the value of reducing piercing damage is enough to keep it out of D tier. Like, I'm not going to tell someone to not equip or take them off. Okay, P up, D down, I'm also not going to recommend, because while you do get extra power, I think the extra damage really racks up fast, and like, first-time players will find themselves like taking way more damage than is comfortable. Like, even at like 40-ish HP, a late pit and like loadout will absolutely deal so much more damage, like a potential 4 to 5 more damage, even more if, like, imagine an Arantula attacks you, right? If an Arantula attacks you with if 4 Arantulas attack you with a triple shot, bro, that's 9 extra damage. Like, yeah, it can add up real fast. Is basically what I'm trying to say. So I wouldn't recommend it, but I mean, like, obviously power is power. But I don't think the trade-off is worth it for a first-time player. Conversely, I think now P up, D down, P comes super late, but I do think it's good enough in both areas that I would recommend it, because, like, just swap out your partner, bro. If they're taking damage, if they're taking a lot of damage, you swap them out for another one, because you got, effectively, if you've been upgrading, like, probably hovering around like 70 to 100 plus HP, right? I'm gonna assume you're not upgrading every partner to Ultra. Like, I'm not gonna assume you found every Shine Sprite, so like, let's 70 to like 100, right? Effective HP pool amongst your partners. So I do think this is a valid badge to equip, because the trade-off of the extra power is mitigated a lot by just having more partners to deal damage. Now, I understand that, like, for bosses and normal fights, sometimes people will gravitate towards, like, different partners, and if those partners go down, it might be more difficult, but, like, at the end of the day, all the partners are doing is dealing damage. So if you're, like, as long as you're able to deal more damage with them, you're getting the value out of it, even if you have to swap. Okay, Peekaboo. This is a weird badge. Okay, my heart says put it in D tier, but my brain says wait, put it in C tier. So I think I'm gonna put it in C because Peekaboo, like a first-time player, I feel like they're gonna use a lot of Goombella. They're gonna want to tattle. They're gonna want to see what the enemy's stats are, what they're doing. But some players don't give a fuck about that. And to those players, I would say, hey, maybe equip Peekaboo. But like, I don't know, man. You don't need Peekaboo. Like, how many times have you gone through, like, RPGs and not known enemy HP and still get, like, a sense? Like, you still get a sense of how strong or how much HP an enemy has, right? And TTYD does a good job of showing you, for bosses especially, like, where you're going. Because they do things as you deal more damage to them, right? They have a lot of HP triggers. And visual things to help you determine how much damage you've dealt. So I do think, while I'm not going to say don't equip Peekaboo, I would never really tell anyone to. However, I'm just not going to recommend it. I know the uses. I see the uses. I'm not going to recommend it. Piercing below. Don't equip this badge, fam. Don't do it. Because you're not doing an early pit run. You don't need to piercing blow through chain chomps. You have Earth Tremor. You have items. You have partners. You have more attack power. Don't equip piercing blow. It's not doing anything for you. In fact, don't even buy it from the shop. Like, just don't spend your coins. Same thing with Pity Flower. You can't buy Pity Flower, but don't equip this badge. It sucks. It's not worth it. Even if first-time players take a lot of more damage, like, I don't think Pity Flower is worth it because the chance is still super low. You're not getting anything out of it. Like, you're getting so much more value out of Sweet Feast, Sweet Treat, items, right? Like, Pity Flower just ain't gonna do it. I would don't equip it. It's 3 BP. It's just the cost, the value. The math ain't math in there, fam. Don't equip it. Power Bounce, good for certain situations. Not A tier, and here's why. A first-time player is going to get absolutely murked by the 4th bounce. For the most part. Now, I know there are people who attune themselves well to action commands. Like, I'm not gonna... But there are also a ton of players who aren't. They're gonna get fucked up by this 4th bounce. So, like, I'll recommend Power Bounce for bosses, but, like, it's not as good as just charging in general, or just, like, dealing damage. We'll get there, because we're getting kind of close to, like, the better badges. But I just think Power Bounce just... It's not the go-to that I would say it is in GameCube because of that 4th bounce. I really do think the 4th bounce brings it down for me, because I would otherwise put it in A tier. But I truly think that 4th bounce messes things up for first-time players. More than, like, Power Bounce normally would in the original. Because in the original, you could use Power Bounce against, like, normal enemies and, like, one-shot them, maybe. If they have, like, 5 or 6 health, like, getting 5 or 6 bounces wasn't, like, super difficult. But in this one, it's very difficult. It's, like, its use against normal enemies, gone. It's just for bosses, and it's really... I would say it's really only good if you're stacking massive attack and charging for, like, a big, like, 3 or 4 hit combo with it. You know what I'm saying? So... okay. Power Jump. Keep this shit on, fam. Keep it on forever. This badge will carry you forever. Now, you might be thinking, Kappy, what about Spin Jump? It outclasses Power Jump almost everywhere, and you would be correct. It does. However, it is one less action command, and Sometimes if an enemy has higher defense, you want to power jump instead of spin jump because you actually deal more damage. Or comparable. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Anyway, power jump is goated. It's a Kappy Select for a first time player. Buy that shit and keep it on. Alright, we got 2 more Kappy Selects coming at you hot. We got Power Plus and Power Plus P. Keep these on forever. I cannot fathom a single reason to ever reduce your attack power besides the BP cost being insanely high. And maybe you need to equip like one of these badges for like one of these 2-tier badges. Or these for like a particular thing you want to do. Otherwise, you should be keeping these on forever. Especially the Mario one. Because Mario gets very strong very fast. And Koops with 1 power plus P in early game, if you upgrade him to super rank, it literally wipes like chapters for free. Like he will absolutely dust chapter 2 and chapter 3 for you for free. Like it's kind of insane. Besides like the aerial fights, right? But like he's insane. So I think you should always keep those on. Like I truly I think these are like, I know I'm not ordering these tiers, right? I'm not going to order these tiers, but if I were, these 2 would be at the top of the list. Because KOing enemies means you're not taking damage from them. Okay, Power Rush. These are okay. I guess we should like talk a little about Power Rush and like what it does for like how it's utilized by like the casual base of players, right? Because like if you go to any like if you go to like a bunch of posts on Reddit or like just to any like Paper Mario sphere or fan place, you're gonna see Power Rush come up in conversation. Specifically Power Rush, because you can buy them from the parlor and you can stack them and deal insane damage. And people, you know, a lot of creators, okay, I'm not gonna say creators, but like I saw a lot of bigger names who were just playing through the game or who enjoyed it on GameCube and replayed it. They utilized this build called Danger Mario, which is a specific build where you stack a ton of these and just destroy everything. Like with like Power Rush, that build warps this entire list. Honestly, like if you're Danger Marioing, then Ice Power and Multi Bounce and even Power Bounce become selects. Like because it's that strong, right? But we're not gonna. I never recommend that strategy. Ever. I'm not gonna recommend going to do that. I love big numbers. Like, take it from me. I love big numbers. I love absolutely murdering bosses. But I think Paper Mario's numbers are so low that there's an art to it, an elegance to it that I want to preserve when I'm making my recommendations. Even though I'm saying stack a bunch of attack, like it's a different kind of stacking attack. There's still thought put into the bosses. Bosses can still fuck you up if you don't know what you're doing, and like you're not just gonna like breeze through literally everything. I wouldn't say it's taboo in the casual community. I think for challenge runners it absolutely is. Like it's definitely like an unspoken rule. Yo, what up, Lord of Kirby? Welcome in. But like I'm still gonna recommend Power Rush as a great option to just like, sorry, I didn't want to put it in. It's an S. I want to put Danger Mario in Kappy Selects for one reason and one reason only, and it's not for Danger Mario. It's the fact that if you happen to get into danger, you get a small little boost in power if you've got even just one. A small little boost in power that can save you. Like, maybe you were like only just a little bit damage short of beating a boss, right? And Power Rush gives you that little boost, and it creates like hype moments where that little boost can like save you, just like Last Stand. Like, so I want to be very clear that while Power Rush is in Kappy Selects, it is not the stacking 30 plus Power Rushes Danger Mario strategy. It is a Kappy Select in the you don't even know about that strategy, and you just have the one Power Rush, and I tell you, I'm gonna be like, hey, keep Power Rush equipped because you never know when you might need that little extra boost in power. That's what I would tell people. So that's why it's in Kappy Selects. Because if I were playing through this, like, I'm just trying to think back to when I played through these games casually. I think I always had it equipped. Why would I ban you for that? I wouldn't ban you for that. I wouldn't ban you for that. I don't judge people who do Danger Mario. Like I said, I understand. I like big numbers, bro. Okay, and then there's Power Rush P. I think that Power Rush P is not in the same area. Because, again, you can always swap to a partner. And, I don't know, I think it's A. Like, clearly. Like, it's definitely A. But I just don't think it reaches the heights that a normal build, like a normal Power Rush does. One, because partners get a lot of health as you upgrade them. And like, I'm not saying that people aren't going to have like 60 or 70 plus HP, but I do feel like in the grand scheme of things, I'm seeing more. I would recommend Power Rush. Then I'm like, I feel like I'd recommend that more. Maybe I'm tripping though. Maybe I'd say the same for both. Just trying to think like, yeah, actually, I feel like I would tell people to swap out a partner if it was in danger. Like if Mario's in danger, you can't swap him out, right? You make do with what you have. But like a partner, I actually feel like a partner, it's a little less value, only because like you could just swap the partner out. And because Mario is the main healer, so like if a partner's in danger and you don't want to like risk it, then you can. And if it's on like Bobbery or something, right? Like it's not gonna like maybe deal enough that like a jump maybe might with Goombella or Yoshi. Yeah. I do think Power Rush is overall better. Mario gets more value out of it than a lot of the partners do. Okay, Power Smash, your other partner in crime. Keep this on forever. It is a Kappy Select. If you're asking me why I have both Power Jump and Power Smash on here, well, one, you get Power Smash for free, so you literally can't skip it. And two, I actually think the two work well in tandem. As a first-timer, Power Jump gives you the Power Smash damage in the air. So you have a beefy, like maybe a slightly beefier aerial enemy, you can, like a Koopa, you can Power Jump them to deal a little more damage. Instead of like jumping and doing nothing or way less damage. I think both are really good, and I think as someone who would recommend that you keep your options open, I think having both for whatever situation you're in is really good, on top of having Spin Jump. So overall, I think you should never take these two off. I think they're just solid attacks to have the entire game. Okay, the Luckies. Yeah, I'm not. It's the same as all the other luck badges. Like, I don't like evasion. I'm not gonna recommend it. I get it that people like evading. It's fun. Sometimes it can come in clutch, but I don't recommend that. I will never recommend evasion, even if it can come in clutch sometimes. Okay. Quake Hammer. You know, my opinion on Quake Hammer has changed a little bit over, like, recently. I'm actually going to put it into A. I actually think... Now, hear me out, too. Like, whereas Multi-Bounce is really good for late-game pit, I think Quake Hammer actually has a lot of early and mid-game use, especially if you get an early power plus for Mario or something. Like, I think a lot of enemies, I think Quake Hammer plus Koops can do a lot of damage to grounded enemies. The flipping effect is really nice and is useful for a good chunk of the game. It's even good in like Chapter 7 against Moonclefs. Like, it's not good everywhere. It's not good in Chapter 5, really. Well, actually, it's okay in Chapter 5, except for Pirate's Grotto. It's like, it's really not that bad of a badge, and I find myself thinking that I would recommend this over Multi-Bounce a lot of the time, even if there's aerial enemies, because, like, one, Mario can just deal with aerial enemies in different ways with, like, Jump or Earth Tremor, like Art Attack. I mean, obviously Multi-Bounce if you got it equipped, but or like items, but like there's so many other non-Multi-Bounce ways. And two, it's a hammer action command, so it's actually easier to pull off than Multi-Bounce. Whereas some first-timers may struggle with the action command for Jump, especially things like Multi-Bounce. Hammer is a much easier action command to pull off for like anybody, so I think Quake Hammer actually gets a lot of value there. And again, it pierces, so like you can steal even though it's bases too, if you've got even a little power, it can deal a surprising amount that allows your partners to clean up, or for you to clean up after your partners. So I actually think Quake Hammer, I feel like I would be recommending Quake Hammer more to beginners than not. Like, don't get me wrong, Quake Hammer is pretty mid once you know how to like absolutely destroy like enemies and bosses quickly and easily, but like as a first timer, if someone was being like asking me for like a generalist badge build, like for like that early to mid game, like I'm telling them to put on Quake Hammer like a lot of the time. Not all the time, because I ain't telling you to put it on for bosses, but it's very good. Definitely top class for normal fights, I think, as a first time player. Okay, quick change. Yeah, listen. Like, I'm telling you now, right? I'm telling you right now, like, everyone already knows my feelings on quick change. I do not think it's as good as one might think. However, I do think quick change is good, very good for a first time player, because being able to swap things on the fly when you don't know what's coming, right? Like, it's good. So like I don't think you need quick change to get through the game on a first time playthrough. I'm gonna be real with you. However, I would recommend it a lot of the time, for sure. Like, again, I don't think you need it. I don't think a first timer needs it. I think it's a pretty meh badge, except for like certain scenarios where it's good, like Crypto Pit, like where it's really good. But like, it's less about the convenience and more about being able to swap to that partner you think you need without like feeling like you're losing out on damage. But it is very expensive, so I can't put it in Kappy Select because I don't feel like I'd always tell someone to equip it. Like, I'm not always going to be like, hey, equip quick change, like always have it on, because I'm not going to say that. However, if someone's, again, looking for a nice generalist build, I'm going to be like, quick change is a very good option, and I would recommend it, probably. Refund, yeah, what are you doing? Stop. No. No. So, no, stop. Return postage? Nah, fam. Nah. This badge sucks. It's not good, fam. I'm so sorry. It's not as good as you think it is. It's ass. So many attacks you think it might affect, it doesn't. Like Dragon stomping you, bro. Gloomtail stomps your fucking face and return postage doesn't work? Nah, fuck out of here. This badge sucks. Don't equip it. Shrink Stomp. I'm not gonna recommend this, but like, Shrink is a decent status, fam. It's not a bad status. Like, you can do some stuff. Like being able to shrink certain bosses, it's not, or like even enemies to like reduce their attack can like really come in handy sometimes. Well, I think in this game, it actually does have merit because, not merit in terms of like using it, but merit in a what beginner would use it, because you have to go through the pit a second time to fight Wacka. And they might try to use it against Prince Mush. So yeah, anyway, Shrink Stomp. It's not something I would personally recommend, but like, I'm not going to tell you not to equip it. Okay, Simplifier, yeah, do not. Actually, I lied. I'm not going to recommend Simplifier. However, because of the changes to Star Power, wait, you know what? No. Sorry. No. I'm not going to recommend either of the Simplifier. I will get there, but I'm going to tell you to not put on Simplifier. I don't think it's worth it. I do not think it provides enough value, especially when guarding is already so easy to use. Like, the leniency for guarding is already so high. And like, of course, people will miss guards. Like, but like, equipping one Simplifier is not going to suddenly make you hit every guard. It's not like Dodge Master. Like, you compare this to Dodge Master, it's no contest. Dodge Master is so much better. And like, it's really not helping that much with your action commands, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, it's really not like, it's not something I would tell you to equip. It's a waste of 1 BP. I would tell you to take it off. Okay, Sleep Stomp though. I'm gonna be real, fam. This is a Kappy Select for a first-time player. This badge is cracked. Sleep, cracked. Like, don't get me wrong. Sleep is really cheesy. But like, and I'm not gonna be like, yo, use this on Shadow Queen, bro. But like, sleeping normal enemies is very good and can lock them down. And it's so much better. There's no risk. There's no risk like there was in GameCube to use this move. The only risk is it doesn't work, but if it does, you're scot-free. So like, I think this badge can save you. And it can be used to help with bosses if you're struggling with a boss. Like, you can maybe, and obviously not every boss just gets fucking stomped by Sleep Stomp, but like, a good chunk of them do. So yeah, I think it's got to be a badge you got to have on at all times, because you never know when you're gonna need it. Honestly, would always recommend this. Now, Soft Stomp. I'm sorry, man. Don't equip Soft Stomp. I have a soft spot for Soft Stomp, but it's not something I would ever recommend, and I would tell you to take it off, because like, there's just not enough enemies for me to justify ever recommending this badge or telling someone to keep it on. Like, don't equip it. You're better off just dealing more damage or doing something else than trying to inflict soft. Spike Shield goes in the same exact spot as Ice Power because it's functionally the same. It's good for certain situations. Those situations are certain chapters and endgame pit. Once you get Spike Shield and Ice Power and Multi-Bounce and you are endgame and have more power, you can sweep through the pit with those badges, even without Danger Mario. But it takes a little, it does take a little skill to use in terms of like knowing when to like not use it for certain loadouts that don't get just auto stomped by this. And it's not good. These two badges are terrible for bosses. Ice Power has one use against like breath attacks, but Spike Shield is absolutely useless against basically all bosses. Yeah, it's useless against all bosses. You do not need Spike Shield at all, except for Cortez swords, but like, what are you doing? No one's attacking the swords like that. They're gonna like use an AoE move, because they're not gonna want to attack just one sword. And even then, it's not enough to like bump it up or anything. Like, it's useful in that situation maybe, but like, I'll recommend it for... I will recommend this at the same time I recommend Ice Power, basically every time. But we all know that I don't think these two badges are good. Like, in truth. I do not think they're very good, but I would recommend them for certain situations to a first-time player, for sure. Like, I would not equip it. Okay, the super appeals. Yo, fam, I'm gonna be so for real with you, fam. I think these are Kappy Selects, bro. Like, appeal is so fucking strong in Remake. I feel like, and when you're not really using stylishes, like, your SP regen is gonna be abysmal. Yo, the super appeals go crazy. Like, even just one is, for both, is good. Like, and they're 1 BP. Like, if you look at the top here, like, you're using, like, besides these, and this, you're using, like, less than 10 BP to have all these equipped. Even including multiple copies. Like, that's crazy. Right? These three are the only 3 big spenders. But, like, the rest are, like, slap these on and do not take them off, because the appeal buff is huge. Especially with how bad SP regen is in Remake. Like, in GameCube, you could get away with not using stylishes to regen star power with moves, but I really don't think you can as much. You're going to be so limited on your special moves, and they're so helpful, especially something like Sweet Feast, which I know a lot of first-timers gravitate to, because it's a big heal, right? These are just, it's just, I think you got to have them on to be able to consistently use those moves, if I'm being honest with you. So they're a Kappy Select. I'll always recommend these in a generalist badge build. Okay, Timing Tutor. Yeah, I'm not going to recommend this, but, like, take it off when you're done learning stylish moves, or if you like to keep it on, fine, but, like, I'm not going to recommend it. Like, you could look this shit up on YouTube, and I'm not saying that, like, people are going to, and that should, like, impact the rating, but, like, come on now. I'm not going to recommend this. It's, like, kind of the same thing as Peekaboo, I guess. Kind of in that same vein, but, like, not exactly. Okay, Tornado Jump. No. Wah. Like, sorry, Tornado Jump sucks. It's a cool move. The stylish is baller, but don't equip this. It's not doing anything for you, bruh. Unsimplifier? Yeah, why am I gonna make a first timer have harder action commands? Pass. It's not useful. It's not doing the SP regen again. It's not doing anything for you. Just appeal, bro. If you want SP, don't worry about getting a tiny fraction more by making your action commands even harder. And finally, Zap Tap. Now, Zap Tap does have a couple uses. That does not. The simplifiers do not affect appeal. So, Zap Tap, obviously it has some uses. Like, you can stop fuzzies from sucking your HP. You can stop swampires from sucking your HP. But it did get nerfed a little. And so, like, if I'm being real, if I'm being so for real, I'm not going to recommend it. I get it. Some people will equip it, but like the nerf, if it affected spiky parabuzzies, I may move it into B, but like I would never recommend Zap Tap to anybody. If it didn't stop Swampires, it'd be in D tier. Because I don't think the fuzzies are that like dangerous, but like Swampires, yeah, that's 8 damage healing. Like that's dangerous. But otherwise, it's, you know, it's, y'all know what I think about this badge. I think it's ass, but like it can be useful in certain situations. But I'm never gonna recommend it because I don't think the situations are enough to truly recommend it. But like, if someone wants it, like, they do 6 damage. Sorry, did I say 8? So yeah, sorry Zappy. It doesn't have like a cool use for like shutting down somebody. Like Mush doesn't even care about it. Like Mush gives no fucks. So if your super boss isn't impacted, then it has like no use basically. Unlike 64, where it did impact the super boss and helped quite a bit. Okay. That's the list, fam. Yo, I'm gonna be serious. This list looking kind of fire, dude. This list ain't looking bad. Yo, I gotta be real with you, chat. I need to make a video about like badge builds. I need to make a few badge builds. Like, maybe as a companion guide. Like, I do want to make a pit. Like, I want to make a pit badge loadout, like, thing. And, like a generalist build and boss build. Like, I want to make some really general stuff as, like, tutorial content. And nothing that's, like, super honed in on, like, you know, specific strategies. Because that's a little too advanced, I think. Is there a reason Fire Drive is in C? I'm not gonna... Yeah, because I'm not gonna recommend it. I don't think it's a badge I'd recommend. Simple as that. I don't think it's worth it amongst all the other options you have. I think Fire Drive is only good in early pit runs, too. Like, it's only good in early pit runs. I don't think it's good in the main game at all. Like, I never use it in the main game. Only in early pit runs. Alrighty. We did it, fam. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't make any changes. And I want to stress again that this is all unordered. There's no order to these lists. I just put them in as we went through them. So, no order to the list. Just groups of things. Yeah, I'm gonna be real, fam. I think this list's kind of hot. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now, the world may not agree with me, but I agree with me. So let's throw it to the world and see what they think, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna make some kind of like companion video. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna make a bit like an actual video out of this, like I did the other tier lists I've done. I might do one for this because it's a beginner tier list, so I might make a video out of this. But I still want to make a companion video that shows off some actual builds. Okay. Kappy's beginner tier list badges 2025. Download, save. Let me save it. I guess it doesn't really matter if I can't save it. I just like having things on my account. Can I save, please? Tier maker, please. All right, let's just see if it's on my account. I'll leave it up if it's not. Oh my god, what is happening? Okay, we'll let that load. Anyway, while we're doing that, hey, let's go through the partners real quick, huh? Okay. Yeah, I mean, even with beginners in mind, most of the hammer badges are just not good. Okay, the partners are going to have way less tiers. I think there's only 2-3 tiers. Steal stuff. Strong, easy to use. Strong, hard to use. You wonder who's going in that tier? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Yes, it's saved. We're chilling, we're chilling. Okay. More tiers. God, maybe I should have made a B.5. I can't rip Coney's meme though. I can't do that, bro. I love his tier list videos. They're so funny. Okay, so the thing about partners in TTYD is that I've reached a point in my career where I think a lot of them are basically the same. Like, obviously some are better than others. Yeah, they're so goofy. But like, partners, they all offer some kind of damage value except for one partner. And I think they're all pretty good. So it really it depends on like how easy is it to just like use them a lot, right? Like, cause that factors in like strategy and action commands. So for example, Bobbery is really easy to use. Like, let's be real, chat. You just mash the A button or hold it. And like Bomb Squad, whatever. Hold fast, whatever. Like those... okay, Bomb Squad does not suck. Like if you look at my partner ranking video short that came out recently, like Bomb Squad pretty high up there, but hold fast is ass. But Bombast and Bomb are pretty mid. Are like kind of in the middle of the pack, but they're so easy to use, and Bobbery has a lot of health, so it's easy to tank with him. He's not better than Flurry as a tank. However, for a first-time player, like, I've seen so many people just mash Bombast with success. And, like, I mean, yeah. Like, Bobbery is an easy-to-use first-time partner. So I would recommend using Bobbery. Like, he's a great damage sponge, too. Like, if you just need to swap to somebody to soak up some damage, and he flips clefs and stuff, like, it's not bad. He's easy to use. He's got he's strong out the gate too. Like, you have super rank partners, and Bobbery is dealing as much damage as them with Bomb at base rank. Like, that's actually pretty good. And he probably has more health. Like, he has more health than super rank Koops. He has as much health as super rank Yoshi, Goombella, and Vivian. Like, when you think about like what he's bringing to the table as a partner, like out the gate compared to your super ranked partners, like, he's not bad. And like he just gets more boom as you upgrade him. So yeah, he's good. He's easy to use because of that. Flurry? I think Flurry is actually harder to use. Obviously, Flurry is a very strong partner with Gale Force and Lip Lock. And, okay, Dodging Fog is ass, but, like, you can use it. And Body Slam is just decent, but, like, Gale Force and Lip Lock are the main contenders, and it can be difficult to know when, like, the fucking way Gale Force works is so confusing that, like, you're, like, maybe intuitively you might think, oh, hovering or flying enemy equals more susceptible, but, like, at the same time, some enemies are just not going to give a fuck. Gale Force can save you. Gale Force can screw you over. Lip Lock is tough to use. The action command is easy, but, like, it's like, it's single target and it can't hit every enemy. So, like, sometimes you just, and if you don't know that it's piercing, I mean, I don't know if first time players even know, like, truly what piercing does or is, but, like, Lip Lock is just it's like, Flurry's just a little harder to, like, bring in and do something and feel like you're getting the same value that Bobbery brings. I think. As far as, like, ease of use. Because, like, you might think, oh, Lip Lock might be good here, but, like, I feel like sometimes you just don't know when that's going to be good. I do think Flurry, like, on the same coin, though, I really do think Flurry, like, is okay against certain bosses, but, like, I think in normal fights and bosses, Bobbery, you just boom. But, like, Flurry, like, great, easier for use for bosses, but for normal fights, it's like, well, what do? Do I Gale Force? Do I try to lock someone down? Like, whereas Bobbery's just like, LOL, let me explode. And if they're Buzzy Beetles or Bristles, fuck. That's it. Yeah. Goombella. Hard to use now. Obviously, I think Goombella, insanely strong. One of the top two partners in the game, of course. But besides Rallywink being insane, learning how to, like, use Rallywink effectively is tough. And multi-bonk is much harder to execute. It has the same issues that Power Bounce has. So, like, yeah. Goombella is a little harder to use because of that. But obviously still strong. I want you to notice, like, really quick that, like, I put both of these as strong because they're really, like, again, the only like factor that puts one over the other to me is ease of use, I feel. But they're all strong. Okay. Anyway, with that out of the way, Koop's very easy to use, I feel like. Super easy. Mash. The only hard move I feel like is, well, I guess Shell Slam can be hard, mashing left, but I truly do not think that's that hard. And Shell Shield, like, even if you don't get a good Shell Shield, still protects you from a hit. Or 5 or 10 in case of, like, certain moves. But, like, Shell Shot, or Shell Toss and Power Shell are great moves, and they're, like, Power Shell, low FP cost, and very effective. Great AoE option. And Shell Slam is also very good. Mouse, yeah, okay, sorry. We have to do it. Listen. Mouse is not good in combat. She's ass. However, if you want to steal stuff, use Mouse. Yep, that's what, yep, yep. If you see a badge or item and you want it, steal it. That's it, bro. That's all I got for you. Like, everything else is just not good for her. If people have played 64, they should already be good at mashing left. That's true. They should have, like, some experience. You're right. But I'm trying to take it from, like, a completely first, like, time playthrough kind of perspective. Like, I'm starting with Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door as the first of all the games kind of thing. Vivian is strong but hard to use. The reason I say hard to use is because A lot of things resist fire. And while it's 3 FP less than Bombast, sorry, it's 2 FP less than Bombast. Infatuate is really bad, and the action command is really weird in Remake. And Veil is not good, and it's tough to use Veil effectively. That's one of the biggest reasons. I mean, Shade Fist is good. Fiery Jinx, obviously, a very good move, but I think she's hard to use. She's harder to use than Bobbery, which is just mashing the A button, or Koops, which is just LOL, let me Power Shell or Shell Slam. And then we have Yoshi, who is very easy to use because Stampede go burr. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ground Pound, easy. Gulp sucks, but it's like, it's still okay to use, especially as a first time. Like, Gulp is not like losing battles for you. Like, you could take out a good chunk of enemies with Ultra Gulp. But like, it's not bad. Mini Egg is like the only tough one. Because it's random in normal fights, but great for some bosses to shrink them. But other than that, it's just whatever. So I think Yoshi's incredibly easy to use. Stampede alone and Ground Pound, like both of those are enough to cement it and him as easy to use. And yeah, that's my partner tier list. Thank you. Okay, let me think about this for a second. Do I think Flurry or Vivian should be in easy to use? I think Vivian might go in easy to use. I don't know. Is Veil enough to push her down to A? I think I'm going to put Vivian in easy to use. I do think Flurry is harder to use, though, if I'm being honest. Like, I definitely think Flurry is harder. Yeah, I think Vivian's easier to use. The AoE is nice. Fire Jinx is easy to use against enemies. Like, it may not work, but like, it's not the end of the world. You have other partners to do that stuff. But like, for a lot of enemies, like, the piercing is super good, and she's just easy to use for that alone. That's true. Mashing action commands are very easy. Okay, I think this looks better, actually. Yeah, this is good. Vivian, yeah. Vivian being S, I think, is better. This looks right to me. Okay. Good list, fam. Good list. Hope we did it. Okay, we have one more thing to talk about. Let's see if this saved. Nice. Okay, chat. A couple more things to talk about. One, I might do items at some point. I'm going to make that a new sub goal after this one, probably. I think items are a little longer to talk about. Oh, I misspelled it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. And I don't want to, I really don't want to talk about items. It's tough to. Like, I'll do it for beginners, and I have, like, some idea of where I'd put some items, but, like, it would be a longer conversation that I'm not ready to do. I'd have to think about it a little more. Special moves. All of them are good. There's not a bad special move for first-timers. Truly, I think the only bad one may be Showstopper, because there's just like not a reason to use it, probably. But like, I have seen Showstopper be good for first timers, and I've seen every other special move be good for first timers. Like, they're all good. I think it's, I really don't think they're different enough to actually matter too much. If I'm being honest with you, I feel like they'd all be in the same tier. Because, like, it's they're just all really strong in their own way. Like, obviously the best one is Powerlift, but like, you can be bad at Powerlift. You know, you can be not fast with Powerlift. And like, you know, I just think they all have value. Like, in a lot of it, the thing is, like, even though they all have value, a lot of it also comes down to, like, player skill, because some of those are, like, tough to do. Like, being good at Sweet Treat is hard. Being good at Sweet Feast is hard. Like, knowing to mash left stick to get more, like, things, to get more healing. And, like, you know, Earth Tremor can be difficult for some people. Being fast with Powerlift, knowing how Powerlift works, you can guarantee the +4/+4. Like, that shit can be tough sometimes. So, like, I don't know. I think they're all good. I think they're all around the same area of goodness, and I don't feel like I need to tier the special moves. Like, I feel like a lot of special move use really comes down to, like, your current situation. Now, obviously, as you get better, there are some that are better, of course, but, like, there's just... I've seen all of them used to a good degree amongst first-timers. I truly do not think they're different enough in power for a first-time playthrough to tier them, if I'm being honest. Maybe that's a hot take, but that's just how I feel about it. I definitely feel like badges and partners are different. And, like, I'll definitely recommend certain special moves over others, but, like, it depends on if it's a boss, you know, or if it's a normal fight, and I don't know. I just think they're all good in their own way, and you can use any of them at basically any time except for Showstopper against bosses. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not enough for me to make an actual tier list out of it. That's all I wanted to say. With that said, maybe I should post this on Twitter too. Alright, let's, oh my god. Oh, this isn't bad right here. Damn, bro, that's sick, bro. Okay, okay. Okay. Paper Mario, T2ID, switch tier lists for badges and partners. All tiers unordered for both. LOL. It's their problem now. Okay, fam. That's it for the tier lists. Thank you guys for tuning in for that. Again, like I said, I do plan on making, like, I don't know when it's gonna, I would like to get it done this year, actually. But I do plan on making some videos about general badge builds for the pit and bosses, etc. For players. Maybe make like a core badge build and then like some tech badges to slot in for full game and for pit, etc. and stuff like that. Like, and for bosses. I think that'd be kind of sick. I don't think a lot of people have made like builds, I guess you could call it. They just like equip whatever. So I'd like to make some that are more tutorial-y. And will hopefully help players like make their own builds and stuff. Because obviously there's different kinds of builds. And maybe I'll make some fun ones at some point. Maybe we'll start doing some playthroughs of the game without like a challenge, but like more like building different badge builds. Because I feel like at some point the challenge content, like obviously I can always do challenge content, but like at some point I would like to make some builds. Like I think that'd be fun to do. So anyway, that's kind of where I want to take that's where I want to take the idea of a beginner tier list like further. I want to start making some builds for first timers, builds to play through the game again in a fresh way. And for people, anyone struggling with certain chapters or the pit, I think it would be nice. So that's what I'm planning for. Anyway, with that all said, I am going to take a quick break while I set up for Donkey Kong Bananza, because we're going to get started with that. And I will see you all in like 3 minutes. Subscribe if you don't want ads, but I'm going to go get some water. I've been talking a lot. So I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Donkey Kong Bananza up next. Welcome back, gamers. I just need to update my status. We'll be right back in. Donkey Kong Bonanza, baby. Alright, fam. Let's jump on in, shall we? Turn off the music. It's Bonanza time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, bro. What the? Wait. What the fuck? Yo, this is crazy. Yo, that was crazy. What the fuck? Oh, you can just punch it, dude. Oh, this is cool. Spider Kong? Hey, what up? Famous Forest Hotel. Hmm. Do you enter a shrine? Dude, I'm saying. It's very calming and relaxing in here. Oh? Can I get a chunk of you real quick? Oh! Alright, Chad, where are we going? Wait a minute, what's down here? Dude! Why did I roll, bro? God damn it. Let's go. Whoa. That was cool. Where'd he go? What's up? Oh my god, it's a quiz. That's crazy. Dude, it beat Chuck Quizmo. You don't have stamina or willpower. Let's go. I think we're good for now. Hmm? Hey. It's Ramby. Where is Cranky? Where's my goat? Congratulations is kind of fire. What? How the fuck we get up here? I mean, do we take the freezer path? You did? Where's Cranky? Oh my god, there he is.
Focus.
What's up? Might as well be using cheat codes. Nice. Let's go. More banana. So if we want to go to the other one. Okay, got it. Well, I like winter. Bananas are a goated fruit? Dude, a banana smoothie does go crazy, actually. Let's go!
Wherever this goes, it's gonna be cold.
Oh my god. Chat, we're gaming. Nice. Freezer lair. That was a good year.
So cold. Let's get out from here.
No. What's up? Alright, what's the sign say? Hell yeah, bro. What's up? It's bad, brah. He says brah, dude. I'm so in. Sorry, brah. We're out of choco bananas, brah. Boom, let's go, let's go. Yeah. Die. Holy shit.
Nice one.
Oh, I see something. Fossil.
Good one.
Sea lily. I stole the last banana, brah.
Do this.
How could you, Jackson? How could you steal the last banana, brah? Whoa! Got him. Hey. Yeah, I don't know, bruh.
Okay.
Let's go!
That was fun. Look out. Nice one.
What's up? How come zebras are able to cross it? Why did you care? There's stairs right there. Nice. Oh my god. What am I fighting? What am I fighting? Get him. What's up? You look like you fix problems, bruh. Oh. Oh, nice. I wonder. Never mind. Holy. Alright, we can't be in the water. I get it. We can't be in the water, bro. What's up? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me a barrel cannon, dude. Nice. Yo, it's hella hot in here. What? Whoa, that was sick. Is that a banana? Okay, let's get this banana real quick. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ow. Oh my god. Just what I needed, dude. Apples. Alright, let's go get that banana, bro. Got it. Oh, and now we can take this barrel, baby. Nice. Give me this. Let's go. Oh yeah.
Hey, DK, you awake? They have lemon sherbet here. On hot days back home, we used to sit on a park bench and eat that stuff. Sometimes a breeze would rush between the buildings just as the lemony taste hit my tongue. Well, I guess you'd prefer a banana split, wouldn't you, DK? Good night.
That does sound delicious. I'm just saying, both sound pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, you were out like a light, DK.
Whoa. Yeah, I kind of want to go back down, dude. Wait, what? Is this the wrong area? Wait, what the hell? Alright, let's just get this and then we'll... Okay, welcome back, Aaron.
Challenge accepted.
Red hot rotations. Wanna learn some tech? Sure, bro. Ow.
Nice one.
You can cancel a dive punch with a jump. But I think it... How tight is the timing? Wait for it. Okay, I don't know what that did. There's a soft dive punch? How do you do the soft one? Just tapping the B button? Oh, I actually have been doing that. Oh, wait, you can... Yo, that's kind of clean. I didn't know you could dive roll punch. It's kind of sick. Are you like actually supposed to jump out of it? Man, this music goes so hard, bro. It's so crazy. You like need a chunk of something? Oh. Ow. I need a break. Nah. Oh my god, never mind. Right, do you need to chunk it? Do you need to have a chunk too? Like, do you jump, chunk, and then jump with the cancel.
Let's get going.
I'm not really sure what that... Yeah, I don't know. What it must be a timing thing because I'm not getting it. Like, I'm doing the soft one because this is holding B and this is not holding B. I think that's the soft one. You're not 100% sure how to do it? How are you supposed to teach me some tech if you don't 100% remember how to do it, bruh? Because you can cancel the ground pound with a roll. But like, I can't do... It won't let me jump. But I can do it I can do a roll out of it. Yo, Night DMM, thanks for hanging out. You regen? What? Ooh, that one was good. Yo, a CD? Hey. Alright, trying to find the last one. Ow. Oh god. Okay. Oh, my disc! Oh my god, that did a lot. I wasn't ready. My gold! It's the second one? Hmm. Alright, so this is number one. Clearly. What if there's anything over here? Ooh. You can show me a clip? I mean, yeah, if there's a clip so I can actually see it, that would probably be a little more helpful. Hold on, let me just see. I'm kind of curious.
So, if I roll, if I slide, jump, cancel, jump, up attack, roll, I can probably make this. Come on!
Wait, what?
So, if
I don't. What did
jump, cancel, jump, up attack, roll, I can probably make this.
Okay, but he uses the chunk. I don't know, bro. I honestly, I don't see it. Like, I see him doing the jump, but like, it kind of looks like... It looks like he just does the... I don't think he cancels the jump. Maybe the canceled jump is something different. It looks like he does a chunk jump, and then he just does a ground pound and cancels it with the roll. That's literally what it looks like to me. Whoa, that's a lot of guys, bro. Okay, I'm gonna try to follow this. Ho 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 ho!
Hey, a banana!
That's not what I wanted. Up. Nice. Let's get out of here.
And we're back.
Yeah, it looks like you can only cancel it once. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's just what it looks like. Maybe that is the triple jump. Maybe I've been doing this. Maybe I've been doing it this whole time. Isn't this the river, bro? It is. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay. I want to go back in here really quick. Oh. Nice. Oh, that looks like an extra area, bro. Ooh. Oh, already came here. Ah, okay. So it's just punching the small, getting here. Okay, okay. I'm so curious. Ooh, nice. A view of Cantor Creamery. Oh, cool. Somehow that was enough. Nice. Alright, let's see what's going on in town, bruh. We got clothes. I have like no fossils. Hold on. What's up? Should get one of these. I'm also gonna get this. They're kind of nice to have, dude. Oh, how dare they? Whoa. Fossil. Oh, nice. Yeah, probably because you can just wait to roll. So you get like a little extra height on it. Yeah, I've been doing that. I didn't really think it was like crazy tech, but like, I guess it's pretty useful. I had a feeling it might be used, but I've been using it just to get to a couple ledges earlier than I think I should. Oh, you got it. Okay. Yes. Okay, need to follow the purple stuff. Oh, nice. Well, that was easy. Nice. Oh, my banana. Let's go. Unvoiding the scoop hut. Hell yeah, bro. It's time. Boom. 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 Hey. 5 big booms. Looking like Bobbery out here, bruh. Ow. Sick. Yeah, can't wait till I find the clothes that let me swim in this fucking water, dude. Whoa. Nice, indeed. Oh, yeah. Give it to me. Spending all that money. Yeah, give me that +2 bonus.
Can't sleep, DK? You're supposed to count some kind of animal to help you fall asleep, right? It's worth a try.
Zebras?
1 zebra, 2 zebras.
That ain't gonna work, Pauline.
3, 4, 5 zebras. They're too fast. My sleepy brain can't keep up. Better start over. 1 zebra, 2 zebras. This is gonna be a great day. I just know it.
Yeah, great day, fam. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Give me that banana. Another banana? We're going in.
Did you see that fucking shit? I'm such a god.
Yo, see Adobe? Damn, bro. How long does this wall last, bruh? Maybe it's because I'm in a cave. Whoa. I think I might do the zebra, whatever the zebra thing is, because I'm close to getting the zebra bonanza, and then I'll probably be done. Nice. It's time for punch power, bruh.
What an adventure! Pick up! Steady.
Nice.
Look out!
Oh, Jesus, another banana? What? Whoa. Oh, is that a treasure chest up there? Nice. Yo, wait, I want that disc, hold on. Nice. Nice. Oh, we're going down. Banana.
There's a banana! Look out!
Down we go. Sublayer 501. It is getting late.
A banana?
Yo, what the fuck? Shit. Probably get rid of this. Damn it. Ow, ow. Okay, I'm done, I'm sorry, Won't do it again. Oh? Alright, we should make another house. And get this banana. Nice.
Time for a break.
Oh, they comfy.
Hey, DK, are you awake? I had a weird dream.
Oh?
This room is covered in chocolate, right? In my dream, I was sleeping in here and everything started to melt. When I jumped out of bed, I was covered head to toe in chocolate goop. And then you gobbled me up. Chomp.
Whoa.
I know you'd never do that for real, DK, but if I ever turned into a banana, I'd be worried. Good night.
Oh, Pauline. I wouldn't eat you, even if you were a banana.
Wow, you were out like a light, DK.
Oh, volcano vanilla ice cream? Hey, that sounds amazing, actually. Hold on. Thought I saw something. That's what I saw. Oh, Jesus. Okay. What's up? Yeah, just climb the molten chocolate waterfall. Easy clap.
Battle face on.
We're going down. Rollascoid. Oh, it's these guys. Oh, side. This is cool.
Nice one.
Oh, that was interesting, though. Let's go.
That was fun. Heads up.
That's cool. I like that a lot.
Focus.
No way. Nice. Oh? Okay, I can get up now? Nice. Banana. Yo, this place looks sick. This is my new favorite spot, bruh.
Let's do this.
Whoa! Oh, thank you, balloon. Nice. Nice. Got them all? Quick.
What an adventure!
Yo, this song kind of hidden. Alright, fam, we're gonna take a quick ad break. I think this was probably the last ad break, because I think we're getting close to getting the zebra bonanza. But we're gonna take a quick ad break. See you guys in 3 minutes. Stretch, grab some water or snack. We will be right back. Yo, welcome back, gamers. All right, let's continue. Let's get that zebra bonanza, baby. Mmm.
Steady.
Oh, I think I need to do something else. Super chill village. Every day, brah. All right. The Aurora Disco Deluxe. We've got flavors, baby. That's crazy. I want my treat. Damn it. Where does this lead? Oh.
Focus. Heads up. There it is.
Nice. I wonder where this goes. Let's find out. Whoa. Oh, this is nice. Okay, we see a piece over there. Oh shit. There's a piece all the way there? What? Okay, we'll have to find out how to get up there. Oh, banana? Whoa, okay, never mind, never mind. Got him. No. Wow, Banandium gem map? That's crazy, dude. Dude, Where are we going? Oh. Nice. Okay, I'm just gonna let that fill up, dude. Alright, fam. I actually think... I don't know how long this is gonna take, and I don't want to take too much longer because it's already pretty late. And I actually do have some stuff I gotta do before I go to bed tonight. So we're gonna end it here. Sorry, no Zebra Bananza on stream. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you follow me on the socials. Subscribe on YouTube. Join the Discord. And follow me on Blue Sky. Alright, fam. I will catch you guys next week with more Paper Mario goodness and whatever else I feel like streaming. So I will see you guys next week. Goodbye, everybody. Good night.